Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense. Is their backbone.
Oh, BA, I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And of course, they make you work for everything.
And now Virginia Beach's starting group. They've got MP, and it's Leaf in at the 3. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's ABC. Bird passes to ABC. Here's the doctor. And here comes the break. He goes up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's ABC. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Leaf passes to P. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And the basket by the doctor.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Leaf passes to Boomer. And there's the rejection. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Cowboy. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Boomer. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Doctor. This one for 3. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that. Collective shot.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here comes New York. Ball's going up the court. Out of bounds. It'll be Virginia Beach's ball. So a moment now to see the story for him. Pass to Leaf. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
New York, again, can't hit. Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throw of the evening. New York trails by 4. Here's Flash. He's scoreless. To the right side. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And their ability to hold down the score against opponents means they don't have to enter desperation mode offensively very often. That's a big plus. The captain misses. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Flash. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to ABC. New York again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Kicks it out to MP. The rebound by Cowboy.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Bird passes to Cowboy. Here's Leaf. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. That one goes in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Clark heading into the postseason. Some teams have bet it all on star power, while others have bet on chemistry.
Hey, I think continuity and chemistry are really the most important components to winning the championship because every team in the league has talent. Some have more talent or more superstar talent, but you've got to have a chemistry, a continuity, a connectedness that helps you work through the tough spots in the season and certainly in the playoffs.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Tyson, he's checked in for Leaf. And no luck that time either.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
The kid passes to P. Here's the captain. The floater, and that one drops for him.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Hendricks is checked in for Virginia Beach. And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace.
They've looked great since the All-Star break, pushing the pace and trying to punish teams in transition, and it's been working.
Here's Freeman. In his last outing, he had 11 points. MP outside, pass to Boomer. Here's Tyson. They set a pick. Here's Boomer. And another basket for Virginia Beach. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Virginia Beach?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Boomer. Give him 8. Pass to Tyson. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Here's the great. No points yet. That one rolls around and rims out. MP outside to the inside. The captain. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Flash. Pass to the great. To end the drought. It's hauled in by Doc. Virginia Beach leading by 12. Here's Blewett. Speedy passes to Doc. And it's rejected. Here's Flash. Pass to the Magician. Here's the Great. It's picked off. Here we go. Knocks it loose. Here's Big Daddy. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
You know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Doc. 15 in his last outing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Virginia Beach shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Freeman. To stop the run. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Virginia Beach leading by 15. Here's Hendricks. To the left wing. Here's Tyson. And they get it back. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key. New York has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to the Great. Tries it from 16. New York again can't hit. Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The shot by Big Daddy, no good. Virginia Beach leading by 17. It's stolen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Freeman. Pass to the Great. New York working the ball around now. Here's the three, and the basket by Freeman.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Hendricks. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. And so it's Virginia Beach up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Virginia Beach?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Virginia Beach, they've got MP, and it's Pope in at the 2. Pass to MP, snatched away. Here's Freeman. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Freeman's got 5 points.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Leaf. And there's a pick. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And New York has possession. Virginia Beach getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to the captain. Screen by MP. Here's Doc. Still without a bucket. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Boomer. Give him 8. Here's Leaf. Pass to Pope. And it's New York with a rebound.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to the captain. The 3. And another miss by Virginia Beach.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
To the middle. And the basket by the Doctor. And now just a 5-point Virginia Beach lead.
I just love the ball movement.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Here's Boomer. Here's the captain. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Virginia Beach leading by 4. Here's Leaf. Give him 8. Pass to MP. Here's the captain. 5 to shoot. Here's Boomer. And it's New York with a rebound. The Doctor's got his 5th rebound in this one. He takes it in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see the teams who have been dominating the board since the All-Star break.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Virginia Beach with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Pope. No made baskets yet.
And that's the risk you run when you leave them in with 2 fouls.
Second team foul. In for New York, number 34. Number 34.
MP looking it over. There's the triple. Up again. That one doesn't drop. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-4 run. Pass to ABC. Here's the Doctor. New York working the ball around now. Here's ABC. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And New York has possession. Following that last three-pointer by Virginia Beach. Pass to Doctor. Over to the wing. Here's ABC. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Here's MP, plenty of space. He shoots again. Pope's shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Virginia Beach lead.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's the Doctor. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP outside. Pass to Pope from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Pope's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Bird. Here's Freeman. He's got 5. Looking to win the run. Here's the Doctor. And rejected. On the wing, MP. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Intercepted. Here's Bird, covered by MP.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Hendricks.
Right there.
Up and in on the layup. Hendricks has got 5 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's the great. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Blewett. Pass to Hendricks. 4 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. And it's New York with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's the Magician. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
No good on the free throw. And Virginia Beach making a change here. MP's checked in. That one's no good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Bird. Virginia Beach getting their last shot to go. Here's the great. Can't hit from the elbow. And Virginia Beach with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. MP outside. Pass to Doc. Here's Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. And Virginia Beach leads by 14.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Flash, the pass to Bird. Launches it. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Virginia Beach shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Number 12, shooting 1.
1 And New York has possession. 17-point game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's the great. Still no points. There's a screen. Pass to Big Daddy. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's the great. To snap the cold streak. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Virginia Beach, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint. Oh, that joke was...
And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. New York trails by 19. And it's the doctor in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. New York working the ball around now. And it's Bird missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Flash. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 to shoot. The captain with a rebound.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
MP outside. Pass to Leaf. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And New York has possession. Virginia Beach getting their last shot to go. Here's Bird. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
They set the pick. Leaf passes to the captain. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. Here's Flash. Pass to Cowboy. Inside. Flash, the pass to Cowboy. Can't hit from in close.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Boomer. Here's the captain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And you brought up the defensive numbers for this team. These coaches love the focus they have on D, and they love to break down the film. And so he hits both. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Now a timeout called by New York.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
In for Virginia.
And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Freeman, he's checked in for New York.
First team foul. In for New York, number 23, Freeman.
To the paint. Here's ABC. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Fires for 3. Pope's shot is good. Pope's got 11 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's ABC. He's got 12. Here's Bird. And the 3 off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Leaf passes to Boomer. Pass to the captain. And he drives.
Goodness! Whoa! I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Freeman. He's got 5. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
So he gets them both. And Virginia Beach with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's the captain. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Virginia Beach.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now a timeout called by New York. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's Blewett. No points so far. Here's the pick. Five on the clock. Down low, Doc. And he converts the layup. Doc's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's ABC. 16 points for him. Shoots from 12, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Virginia Beach has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Doc. That three's off the mark. For New York, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the great. Pass to ABC. The three is up. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
The kid passes to Doc. Here's Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. The shot won't fall. Here's the great. Yet to see a basket. Here's ABC. From 7 feet. The shot comes out. For Virginia Beach, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Here's the great. Big Daddy, the pass to ABC. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Tyson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to the Magician. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Hendricks.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
No good on that one. MP is checked in for Virginia Beach. And he's good on the second. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
56 seconds left in the third. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Big Daddy. He's scoreless. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. Pass to Hendricks. And here's MP. Virginia Beach moving the ball around. From downtown, the Magician grabs the miss. Here's Freeman. He has 7. Here's Flash. The putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And so it's Virginia Beach, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Virginia Beach. They set the pick, cross. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And that one is hammered home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
And the first one at the line is good. New York making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. And for New York, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Bird. Pass to the great. Inside. Here's the magician. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's the great. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, BA. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Virginia Beach with the ball after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Bird. Here's Wallace. Here's Bird. They swipe it. And they're on the break. Jumps up. Oh, the coast-to-coast dunk.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's the great. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Number 18. One shot.
One shot.
Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's Bird. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. Releases. And it's Bird missing.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
To the middle. Here's the captain. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Wallace. Here's Bird. Picked his pocket. Cross. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
New York shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Bird. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. The Magician misses.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Here's Tyson. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Pass to Blewett. Shot clock at 6. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot. The captain misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the great. Shot to stop the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for New York, number 18.
Take a break.
Two shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And Virginia Beach making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to the captain. There's the 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Here's the great. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. The captain's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating to the inside. Here's Tyson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's the great. Pass to ABC. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Kept alive. Out to the wing. Here's Blewett, right wing. Tries again. The bank shot, no good. For New York, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the game. And that one's good. ABC.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's Blewett. To the middle. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Virginia Beach, Hendricks. 1 shot.
And that one misses. For New York, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Pass to the great. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
Virginia Beach.
Gotta be a playmaker, man. Oh, for sure. Let's go. Okay, player.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Hendricks. And there's the screen. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. 3 on 3. And he slams it in one-handed.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Hendricks. From behind the arc. The rebound by Cowboy. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
New York, number 31. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Blewett. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Virginia Beach with the W. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.